Hello and welcome back to the True Crime Comedy Podcast, Murderess Podcast. I am your host, Sidney Smith, with my co-host,
Jamie Kamaya.
What up, Jay?
How are you?
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
How you doing?
Happy to be back.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back. I got a kind of a cool picture. It was your idea, so I won't take credit for it. I was just a photographer. But I had a pair of my shoes here in the office, and Jamie and I decided we were going to have a beer tonight. And when I say a beer, that means I have one beer. Jamie's already had. He's on his second. So
we're on number 2. We got a late start.
And Jamie took both beers and used my shoes as coasters instead of in, and which I thought was funny. And if you know me in my shoes, that would be odd to you. But I did. I thought it was funny.
Yes, and you thought they were my shoes when you first saw them.
I did. I was caught completely off guard by the fact that those shoes were sitting there.
I was disrespecting your shoes.
You son of a bitch. So thank you guys for listening to the podcast. I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like the podcast is going well. I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun with you. I have fun with our Murderess Accomplices that listen to us each week. But I feel like we're right on the cusp of whatever this podcast is going to be, like at its next level, I think.
We're getting there. Right. Slowly but surely.
Sometimes I
don't even know if it's slowly. I don't know.
It's okay. I don't want to say slowly because we are in the top half, actually the top 30% of podcasts out there right now.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Because you hold back on these little tidbits of information.
Well, you don't really ask a whole lot.
No, I just show up.
you just show up and, hey, where's the beer? And give me a mic and we go. But we wouldn't be there without our Murderous Accomplices. So thank you guys out there. I would like to mention all of your names, but I don't know all of your names. So I will mention the ones I do know. Of course, Taryn and Bruce and Ryan. And then we got Casey. And then we have your sister. Her name fails me at the moment.
Oh, well, you're all about her being a guest on the show. I guess you need to remember your guest names.
You've been a dick because you don't want her as a guest. Now I will reach out to her on my own and get her booked as a guest now.
Booked. Our first guest.
Your sister.
My goofy sister.
She can give me some good stories. But,
that's what I'm afraid of.
But but to everyone out there who listens to us, man, we definitely really appreciate you. I know I ask a lot, or we ask a lot when we ask you guys to share it and to give us the likes and so on and so forth. I know you're like, fuck you. It's enough I listen to it. Yes, it is. But, we would like for more people to listen to it as well. So, but we do appreciate what you do for us right now. So thank you. Why do I feel like I'm alone in this podcast? Am I alone here?
I'm just reading your wall.
What are you reading?
All the different things you got up on your wall here. It's my OCD kicking in.
You don't have any OCD.
I'm sorry. What's the other one? ADD.
There you go. That would be close to it. You don't have any OCD.
There's not an OCD bone in my body.
You don't have any OCD. Not with them areolas.
Come on. I'm trying to keep them tucked. Just spare you.
Piss poor job.
Spare you the pink bliss.
Okay, if you had to pick one thing on my wall, what draws your eye most of all? I guess I would guess it would be the Magic Johnson jersey.
I would say it's the fact I'm not up there. If I had to pick one thing,
why would that draw your eye?
I don't know. I guess what's her name again?
Oh, Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman. That's a cool picture.
Yes, that was a cool night. That was a very cool night, Sarah. Actually, my eye draws to this one because that's like my favorite one with myself, Sarah Silverman, Whitney Cummings, and Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz.
At the Comedy Store.
Is that Coco?
Yeah, Coco. Joey Coco Diaz.
Coco?
Who's a beast. He's a beast. But then there's this piece over here that I like too from when I went to see Chappelle over the summer. I really dig that because it was my first time seeing them live, and it was, it was great.
Yeah, but it's not I think the thing that's personalized with the other comics is cooler.
Yeah, those are cooler, but still Chappelle.
Yeah, I like Chappelle too, but it's a ticket. I could hang on that on my wall and have the same story. Totally lie. I can't lie about sitting next to Coco.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. And then this one over here from my very first Sidney Smith show at Stand Up Live is killer for me too. My very first show down there at that club. So a couple of pieces of cool things up here, just looking to kind of add more to it.
Yeah, you got a picture of me up there.
No, I don't have a picture of you up here.
Larry Bird, maybe.
No picture of Larry Bird will ever be on my wall.
Why not?
Why for?
Who's your basketball team? The Pistons?
Well, I still root for them. Yeah, I root for them.
Yeah, but you're kind of sporadic around the country with your different sports teams.
No, I still always root for my home teams.
Would you root for the Detroit Tigers over the Boston Red Sox?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I would.
What team do you have more hats of?
I
I know the answer already.
No, they're probably split evenly.
No, it's not. You got more Boston hats.
I do not.
You do so.
They're probably split pretty evenly.
Do you have a fatigue Detroit hat? Because you have a fatigue Boston hat.
I'm trying to. I have a lot of hats though, so it's hard for me to sit here and just think about it.
I mean, that's commitment when you go fatigue.
I don't think I have. I think. Oh, you know what?
Like where the top of Sidney's head go.
It's all camouflaged away. I think I still do have one. But let me get back to opening up this podcast.
All right.
Thank you guys very much, man, for listening. Thank you guys for listening to our banter. I know there's some people out there who only listen to the banter. There's some people who actually listen to the murders. There's some people who listen to all of it, no matter what you do.
What's wrong with them?
No matter what you do, thank you guys for jumping on and supporting the way that you do. And as always, go ahead and give us 5 stars if you feel so inclined to do that for us. And drop us a nice review. That'll be cool. We haven't seen a review in a couple of months.
Well, so I better get on there.
Be nice to get one.
These guys are very mediocre.
Especially the black guy's voice. Very. The dude, the white
sexy
dude.
And mediocre at the same time.
The white dude's voice is smooth.
I don't know if smooth. I've heard my voice and I want to throw up when I hear myself
I know
speak.
You won't listen to the podcast. It's hilarious.
I just have a problem with the hole in my sock because Sidney is one of those people that makes you take your shoes off when you walk in his house. He is one of them.
All right. Well, first of all, one of them. What is that supposed to mean?
People who make you take your shoes off.
Okay. All right. Just making sure that's what you meant by that. Look, man, I want to keep my floors nice as possible.
Yeah, and they're going to stay nice because they're wood, and like a rubber sole isn't going to dig a hole in your wood.
It could. All right. It could. You know what? Fuck you. Tell your story. You said you had.
Oh,
prepared.
so I had this Uber passenger yesterday, right? So
yeah.
I'm driving to work in the morning, and I'm in the HOV lane. In HOV hours, if you're not familiar in Phoenix, 6 to 9 a.m., you have to have a passenger in the HOV lane during those hours.
Yep.
This is maybe 7 a.m., so I'm cruising, and I'm doing about 80, with this guy in my back seat.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
If someone comes up on my ass and I'm doing 80, I'll still move over. I'm not like one of those self-righteous twats that go the speed limit in the left lane.
I'm sorry. What kind of
self-righteous twats?
Okay.
If you go 60 to 65 in the left lane, you fall under this category.
Okay.
But I'll move over. If someone wants to do 90, I'll let them do 90. I'd rather they pass me on the left than the right.
Right. I'm the same way. I get out of the way. There's no point in being a dick about
exactly.
it.
You want to go, get away from me as fast as you can. Well, my passenger in the back seat, so I see this, and I just kind of said, I meant to say it under my breath, but the passenger heard me. I said, geez, this guy's right on my tail, like type of thing.
Yeah.
So he turns around, and he starts like throwing his hands up at the guy in the back, at the passenger in the car behind, like, this dude has my back. So he's like, I think he's trying to enunciate no passenger or something to him, because this dude he's on my ass in the HOV lane and he has no passenger.
Yeah.
So that kind of chapped my ass a little bit.
Yeah.
And this guy goes, give him the brakes. And I go, I am not the one to antagonize into road rage because I love road rage. Don't get me started. So he goes,
wait. The guy in the back seat tells you.
He goes, give him the brakes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So I go, I'm not doing that. He goes, slow down a little. I go, all right, I can do that. So I slow down. I'm probably going about 55. I can't even see his headlights anymore. Like, he's so far in my ass.
Yeah.
So finally, the dude decides he's going to pass me. And I'm like, all right, he's going away. He's going to pass me. I said, oh, there he goes on my right. And the dude in the back seat, know what he says?
What?
Don't let him.
This guy.
Say no more, fam. My car goes from 60 to 100 real quick.
Yeah.
And of course, the guy has to get back behind me because I caught up to the guy who was in the what you consider the left lane now, so he can't pass me. Now he's back on my ass again. So eventually he goes all the way to the far right lane. He gets around me eventually, gets back into the HOV lane. He could have been going to save like someone from dying for all I know.
You're lucky he didn't pull a gun.
Yeah, I know. This is Arizona.
Yeah.
But I never like brake checked him. Like nothing I did was blatantly obvious, but he had to know I was not letting him pass me.
Look, I love the fact that the dude in the back is He's going to be the buddy who's talking all the shit, and when it comes time to fight, he's going to be the guy under the chairs.
I'll be behind him.
No doubt. I've been friends with you a long time. So
you will be my shield, sir.
So this guy, the fact that he is talking all this shit, he's almost like what's the little fucking
the devil on
your shoulder. Don't let him.
Don't let him. That's all I needed. I didn't let him.
And this is a kind of a good segue to the next piece, which is Henry Ruggs, man.
Oh boy,
Henry Ruggs.
That's sad.
Super sad. And for people out there who are not aware of who Henry Ruggs is, if you're not an NFL
Henry Ruggs
fan,
the third.
Henry Ruggs the third. You're right, and I wrote the third on here. If you're not aware of who he is, I'll break it down for you. He's a wide receiver who plays for the Las Vegas, or who played for the Las Vegas Raiders until earlier today, until this morning.
Yeah, they let him go.
And he got cut. And the reason he got cut was because over the weekend he was drinking and driving in a Corvette out in the outskirts of Vegas someplace. They say he was doing well over 100 miles an hour with some chick in the car. And he rear-ended a Toyota RAV4 with a woman and her dog. And the RAV4 caught fire and killed her and the dog.
That is terrible.
It's a horrible story.
That's like Paul Walker type of shit.
And, not even Paul Walker type of shit because Henry's alive.
Yeah, I mean, right, the driver of the car from Paul Walker died. Yeah, Henry, this poor, completely innocent person.
Just killed. And he's out driving impaired. And it was a terrible story to hear it in the first place. And I wanted to kind of see, okay, let's wait and see what happens. Let's see. But the Raiders were like, fuck you. We're not waiting. You're out of here.
They're on a roll.
And they cut him. Yes, they are. And they cut him right away. There is no possibility of probation for him because Vegas does not allow it under the crime he committed. So he's looking at 2 to 20 years.
2 to 20. What a range.
22 years old, NFL star, having a good season, done.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd be any different in that position, like all this money out of nowhere. I mean, a lot of these guys, they don't grow up with much. They have very little. And then overnight, they're millionaires. And you got a Corvette. All of a sudden, you go from driving who knows what to a Corvette. I would have hit that gas, too. I don't know. I don't know if I'd have been that stupid, but...
I don't know. We all like to think we wouldn't be that stupid. And I can't think of doing anything that stupid, driving over 100 miles an hour in a sports car, even not as an NFL star.
Like how far over 100? Because 100 for a vet is nothing. And vets break very quickly. So he was impaired. He probably didn't even hit his brakes when he hit that person.
That was my thing. You were impaired already. So driving, and we've all either driven or been in a car where someone's going well over 100 miles an hour, how fast things are going past you, and your reflexes you got to have. Imagine all of that when you're impaired. Even if you were going to brake, you're not going to brake at the same time that you would if you were sober. The other thing I looked at, and I don't want to, and for folks out there who may get upset, I don't know the woman's name. I do apologize. I had a very busy day today. Didn't do all of my research on the story, so I don't have her name. Obviously, we think that she's important, so please don't get upset. But the other thing I really thought about it, and you kind of touched on this, was 22 years old, millionaire, NFL player, having a good season in the NFL. The NFL, the league, let alone the team, because I believe Dallas does this, has drivers set up to come and get you and drive you so you don't have to drink and drive. I'll never understand why these guys, I don't understand when a regular guy does it when you're that drunk and you go out and crash. When you are in the NFL, I definitely never understand why you would put yourself in that position.
You got a lot to lose, my man.
They just call this number. They give you a whole rookie symposium for a reason.
Get an Uber Black or whatever the nice one is.
Or that. Or that.
It's like 2 buttons in your phone.
But if you don't want to pay for it, but I just heard someone talking about this. I think it was Shannon Sharp talking about it because someone else on the Raiders just got a DUI recently. Might have been Josh Jacobs, the running back. And Shannon was saying, well, these young guys, they get the car and so on and so forth. And they don't want to go get a cab or an Uber or whatever.
No, they want to drive a vet. And I totally get that.
Because they want everyone to see them in those cars that they have now. And I get it. I understand. I'm a human being as well. You have nice things. You want to show it off, especially if you come from a place where you've never had much of anything. I get it. But man, this happens too often with these guys getting a DUI, getting in accidents. It just happens too often.
Yeah,
this is the worst that I can remember. Can you think of another one that was worse than this as far as a NFL player or pro athlete?
Well, remember Chris Henry? He got it was like a domestic altercation with his woman, and he tried to jump into a truck that she was leaving in. I don't know if I have these details right, but he died, and he was a pretty good young receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. I think Pac-Man Jones adopted his kids, maybe.
I don't remember that story.
Chris Henry? He was there when like Ocho Cinco and TJ Hushmanzada.
Running back? Wide
no,
receiver?
He was a wide receiver. He was like the wide receiver behind those two.
That's right. I remember. I do.
He
remember
had the dreads.
Yeah,
he was tall. Yeah. He was like he was good.
Yeah, he was trying
starting to get good.
Yeah, he was trying to jump it. Yeah, I remember that now. So, super sad story. You and I hadn't talked about it. I wanted to get what your thoughts on it was, though.
It's just terrible. Especially when you hit the age 22.
Again, I need to do my research on the young lady. If anybody out there knows who she is, shoot us you can shoot us a message on
Text Sydney right now.
No, you can shoot
and
us.
It'll be on the next week's podcast.
You can shoot us a message on our website, murderesspodcast.com, or you can shoot us something on IG as well, or you can go and hit us up on our Facebook group and shoot us something.
Give the woman a proper tribute type of thing.
I would, you know what? I wish I had been able to do that right this moment, but very sad thing.
The listeners can't see my disappointment in you right now.
Very sad thing, because I thought about it. There's certain times I think about death, and even since I was a kid, just because there's certain ways I think everyone has thought about. I don't want to go that way. Well, obviously, one is drowning. I would never want to drown, and the other would be just to be
I don't want to burn alive. I think that's way worse than drowning.
Trapped someplace where that's on fire. That would just be, and that's what I think about with this young lady.
I'd rather drown. You know, yeah. I hope to God like she died instantly in the impact. Yeah. And why the fuck is a car getting set on fire? What the hell, Toyota?
He rear-ended it.
I know, but still, I feel like there'd be more safeguards. But then again, if he rear-ended it doing 100, then
I saw the
safeguards out the window.
I saw the vet. It looked like the front half of the vet had caught fire as well. It looked badly burned.
It's probably stuck to the car. They were probably one car after the accident.
Definitely. So yeah, he's done. He's done. Even if he got off in court, which I can't see how that would even happen. Even if he did, his career's done. No one would ever touch him again.
You know, Dante Stallworth was driving drunk. Remember him? He was a receiver.
I remember Dante.
He played for the Eagles mostly, and he did a short stint with the Patriots. He was coming around a corner driving a car drunk, and the guy was looking across, so he flashed the lights. Now, if someone flashes me the lights, to me that means go. In his statement after he hit the guy and killed him, he said he was flashing him, telling him not to go. I go, no, I didn't get that. But he ended up not serving jail time. He paid that family off. So I don't know. I bet that comes into play to some degree. I mean, he's got to pay a price to some degree. But if Dante Stallworth, I mean, this guy might pay his way out of
it. I think that's different. Pay his way out of it to whom?
The family of the victim.
And then the family comes through and says, don't prosecute him?
I don't know the details exactly how it worked, but I know Dante Stallworth didn't do much, if any, time in prison. And that was vehicular homicide. I mean, that's typically a few years when you kill somebody drunk.
I hate to try to weigh one person's death or tragedy next to someone else's, but I got to do that. I guess that's what I'm going to be doing. I think that's different. And you could almost, because I think depending on where you are, flashing your lights mean different things to you. To me, being from Detroit, one thing that it means to me, and I would get hesitant depending on, or I'd be cautious depending on where I would be, is flashing your lights is also a way to get yourself killed. Also, because there are things that happen where gangs are out driving around.
Oh, and like urban legend type of stuff.
Now, urban legend that this happens. Flash your lights.
No, I know. It's from the movie Urban Legend.
Yeah, absolutely. So that can mean different things. This here, going 100 plus miles an hour in a Corvette and this woman catching fire, I don't see how he gets away.
But he was drunk driving.
And drunk.
Stallworth was drunk driving too.
Right.
So he still drove drunk and killed someone. I mean, I guess from a high level, without getting into the details, it's the same thing. And it's how far down do you dig before you decide there's a difference?
I'm not saying that there is or isn't a difference, but if we're having this conversation and comparing one to the other, I guess we got to try to look for the difference. And I would say that the difference would be flashing lights. I thought that meant this versus that, versus I was driving 100 plus miles an hour impaired in a Corvette. And not only did I hit this woman, but the car burst into flames.
Do the flashing lights even come into play, though? Does that even... Or was it just fact you drove drunk and killed someone?
I think if you listen to whatever it was that he was trying to explain why what happened, then the flashing lights come to play into it. You know, if that's what he's saying, this is why I did this.
I mean, he might, the sympathy of the court might lean, lighter on something like that. I'll give you that. I don't know. The bottom line is, I mean, he killed somebody driving drunk and he paid his way out of it, from what I understand.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong about that. You may be right. I'm saying I don't think Henry Ruggs gets away with this. I don't.
Either.
That's all.
I think Stallworth had just retired from the league too.
But 22 years old and your life is done.
Yeah,
and you'll never play again. Never play again. Even if you got away with it, that's why I was saying.
And you'll be broke.
You'd never get away with it.
You need all the money that you do have is going to lawyers.
I talked to you about something before we get into the podcast. I mentioned something to you about a TV show, and you've never seen it. And friends of mine, if you guys have my contact information, you can text me.
Never heard of it.
Hit me if you watch it and let me know what you think. If you guys listen to it, or watch it, and we're not close friends where we connect via cell phone, shoot me a message. Let me know what you think of it as well. I want to hear about it. And if you shoot me something, we will read your comment next week right here. So again, murdersspodcast.com. You can shoot us a message or go right to our IG, Murders Podcast. Wentworth, man. On Netflix. It is the best show.
Wentworth. WENTWORTH. Wentworth.
Casey, I know damn well Casey's heard of it because it is a show that is filmed over in Australia. Love this show so much. It is a much, much darker version of Orange is the New Black, which I was a fan of early on in the earlier seasons, and then it got too goofy for me. But Wentworth is a much darker version where it's a female prison, but people getting shanked and so many different other things that happen. And you don't know who's going to die. Anyone can die. Any main character could be dead, and you don't know. And so that keeps you. And you put it best earlier when I was telling you, said, "Oh, like Game of Thrones." Yeah, it's kind of like Game of Thrones in terms of that anyone can die at any point in time.
There's a Ned Stark type death in season 1.
How
many seasons does this show have?
I think they're in their 7th or 8th season right now.
Oh, well, and you just found it.
No, I've been watching this for a few years now. I binge watched the first 3 or 4 seasons. I've been watching it for about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
It's really good on Netflix, so definitely check it out.
If I watch, it'll be based strictly on this description that you just gave. This review.
Well, if you don't like it, come on next week and kill it. So, Sidney, you fucking suck. Don't tell me about anything else. But Wentworth, I really enjoy. And another show on Netflix I really like is Lock Key. Kind of a goofy way kind of show, but it's pretty good.
Never heard of it.
So I don't know where
you dig deep into the bowels of Netflix to find these things, don't you?
Bowels of Netflix. How long you been waiting to say the bowels of Netflix? All right. So let's get into the story this week. Again, thank you guys for checking us out. I'm Sidney Smith, my co-host, Jamie Kamaya. Okay. Sorry, what's your name?
Jamie Kamaya.
Oh, okay. For the people. Oh, all right. So we're going to do this with Jamie. We were talking earlier about the one that you guys wrote up this week.
How did we miss this one?
Yes. We missed it. And so you're okay. I'll let you explain your side with your lady friend, with your girlfriend.
What do you mean? Explain what? We didn't review this part. I think you had a conversation with yourself.
No, I did not. You said she asked you a question about.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with this. Got it. She said, "Hey, we were watching this documentary on this incident," and she said, "I'm trying not to give anything away yet."
Okay,
for the big reveal.
Go ahead, man.
And she said, "Hey, have you done this person on your podcast yet?" And I'm watching. I'm like, "No, how have we not done this person on the podcast yet?" So here we are.
You know what I really enjoy? I enjoy that you said the big reveal. Though when we release the podcast, people can look in the description and see who the podcast is about. So, but I enjoy it.
Nobody reads that. They come right through our sweet voices.
That's what they do. I don't care what the story is. I just want to hear them sweet man voices. Yeah, so I couldn't believe it. And I told you, and this is where Billy is probably really going to show up to try to cut me with a butter knife. I never really knew who she was till she died.
I'm in the same boat. She died, I think, when I was in high school, around a senior in high school, and I heard about the murder, but
Actually, let me correct myself. I didn't know who she was till the movie came out with Jennifer Lopez's big ass.
Oh yeah, well that'll attract attention.
I said, who was that? Oh, okay, that's all right.
Let me Google that.
Yeah, let me see who this lady is. Yeah. So on this week's Murderous episode,
sound it out.
On this, this is the last time I drink with you during the show in my office. On this week's episode of Murderous Podcast, we look at a woman who says, "Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to kill her. It's the slaughterer of Selena."
Slaughterer.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, you got me good this time.
Selena. Yolanda Saldivar.
Sure.
That's her name.
We'll go with that.
That's her name. What's her name?
Yolanda?
That's what I said.
I don't have my glasses.
This is exactly
Saldivar. Saldivar.
See, this is exactly.
B makes a B sound.
See, this right here. This is exactly what I said to you earlier about my beef was with the Valia. And it's about her fake Hispanic boyfriend.
Still working on rolling those R's, honey.
So
I can gargle.
So first, we're going to take a quick look at the. That's how you learn how to roll your R's, by gargling. I can't even do it. So first, we take a quick look at the victim, Selena. Selena, the youngest child of the Quintanilla family. I think I said that correctly.
Sure. Quintanilla.
Okay.
Two L's make a Y sound, Sidney. We've gone over this.
We have gone over this.
I feel like we have.
Act like you chastise me, bitch.
God, every week we have a lesson.
We do.
I swear I'm wasting my time here.
You're the worst teacher ever. Those kids did that movie with James almost would have never made it. You're the worst. So Selena, the youngest child of the
Quintanilla family.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't remember it. I just know that there's two L's.
She debuted on the music scene as a member of the band Selena y Los Dinos.
Oh.
See how I did that?
Motherfucker be spitting.
Which also included her elder sibling, A.B. Quintanilla. And Suzette Quintanilla. In the 1980s, she was often criticized and was refused bookings at venues across Texas for performing Tejano music.
Huh?
Tejano.
Okay.
A male-dominated music genre. However, her popularity grew after she won the Tejano Music Award for Female Vocalist of the Year.
She showed them.
Okay, hold on a second now. For a male-dominated music genre, how could they have a female vocalist of the year?
Listen, I just copy and plagiarize. I don't look at these things.
In 1987, which she won 9 consecutive times.
Oh, that's a streak.
Well, there was. I don't think there was any other woman didn't sound like because it was male dominated.
She was the only one.
She signed with EMI Latin in 1989 and released her self-titled debut album the same year, while her brother became her principal music producer and songwriter. Selena released Entre a Mi Mundo in 1992.
I was having a blast listening to you do this.
Which peaked at number 1 on the U.S. Billboard Regional Mexican Albums chart for 8 consecutive months.
No, I never thought you sounded white, but trying to read Spanish, you actually sound pretty Caucasian.
Fuck you, man. I sound Caucasian when I try to read. Man. All right. The album's commercial success led music critics to call it the breakthrough recording of her musical career. One of the singles, Como la Flor, became one of her most popular signature songs.
That was my favorite. It was
Live.
on my playlist.
It's not. Live 1993 won Best Mexican American Album at the 1994 Grammy Awards, becoming the first recording by a female Tejano artist to do so. In 1994, she released Amor Prohibido, which became one of the best-selling Latin albums in the United States.
What's that? Prohibited Love?
Is it?
Oh, Amor's Love. And I'm spitballing here with the Prohibido, but I feel like I'm in the ballpark.
Good job, Enrique. It was critically acclaimed as being responsible for Tejano music's first marketable era, as it became one of the most popular Latin music subgenres at the time.
Well, so she did her thing.
Well, she was super popular. Again, I didn't know anything about her till the movie. So no disrespect on Selena, her family, or her music, but obviously she was doing it. It was mostly for the Latin community.
Correct.
So it wasn't in my wheelhouse at the time. Listening to some of her songs during the movie that was on the soundtrack, and she had some. I think they called her the Madonna of Mexico or something like that. She was that
Selena.
Yeah, she was that big.
Yeah, well, she was young.
So I think they were, and then I believe she had. Well, I don't want to dig too deep because I don't want to cover something that you've already got here. So I will just say this: I believe that the thought was that she was going to take over the U.S. market next with her music.
Yeah, she was moving in that direction.
Right. So the murderess, Yolanda Saldivar.
Saldivar.
I don't know why.
Saldivar.
Yeah, Saldivar.
Yolanda Saldivar. Come on. I'm changing the sound of my voice.
Yes, you are. It's hilarious. You're getting ready to introduce a dance couple.
Please welcome to the stage. Well, please welcome to the courtroom, Yolanda Saldivar.
Saldivar.
Ooh.
Okay. No? So Yolanda Saldivar was born September 1960 in San Antonio, Texas. She was the youngest of 8 children born to Frank and Juanita Saldivar. Growing up, she was teased and occasionally bullied at school because of her weight.
And probably all those hand-me-downs.
She rarely made any friends and isolated herself from social activities. Her father was a head waiter at Jancala.
What kind of waiter?
You heard it.
Oh.
Head waiter at Jancala, a Mexican restaurant in the West End. She attended 3 different elementary schools in the Edgewood School District. Saldivar first attended Kennedy High School, then transferred to Holmes. Followed by Holmes. What's up, Holmes? Followed by J.
I bet that was the longest running joke at that school.
What's up, Holmes?
We go. I got Holmes.
Followed by J High School before graduating in 1979 from McCollum High School. While at McCollum, Saldivar belonged to the Junior ROTC program. Few classmates recall Saldivar, who was a classmate of Ram Herrera, who graduated in 1978, and Emilio Navarro, who graduated in 1980. Both were well known in the Hispanic music community.
You had to Google that.
I would hope that was going somewhere. Things did start to look up for Saldivar as she was accepted at the University of Texas in 1985, then transferred to Palo Alto College. She studied to be a registered nurse and on December 10th, 1990, received a Bachelor of Science in Nursing from the Texas A&M International University.
Not too shabby.
Not bad at all.
Way to go, Yolanda.
At this time, she became obsessed with losing weight. She also began work as a graduate nurse at Medical Center Hospital. In March 1990, she received her license as a registered nurse from the Texas Board of Nurse Examiners and earned $60,000 a year.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad for a little overweight girl. Saldivar, who married, had to work part-time after adopting 3 children, one of them her niece. Saldivar's employer, Dr. Faustino Gomez, a dermatologist, sued her for $9,200
Oops.
that he said she stole from him starting in 1983. The lawsuit was eventually settled out of court. Within 2 months, Saldivar was back in court again when the Texas Guaranteed Student Loan Corporation obtained a Travis County court judgment in Austin against her for failing to repay a student loan of $7,361.
Oh, see, a doctor will let that slide. The taxes, they ain't letting that go.
I'm fucking around with that. If you think about student loan, you better cough that money up. At that time, Saldivar had switched jobs and was working as a nurse at St. Luke's Lutheran Hospital.
Oh.
In the next 4 years, Saldivar worked at 2 other hospitals. However, she began to lose interest in her career in healthcare. Having become a fan of Tejano music, she attended a Shelley Layers concert in San Antonio and approached the singer about starting a fan club.
Now, what would that singer think if someone just walked up to her and be like, hey, I got an idea? Go away.
Well, you got to be really into someone to say, let me start this fan club for you.
Well, now it's just a Facebook page. Back then, it took work.
Yeah, but we don't have anybody starting any Facebook pages for us, though.
Well, hey, if you're out there and you want to
work for free
for our undying gratitude or whatever the term is these days,
get a hug from Jamie every once in a while. Maybe he'll let you look at a areola.
Yeah, I'll send you a Pop-Tart till we run out.
Look, man, nobody want any of your Pop-Tarts are not healthy.
They're not getting them anyways. That was a bluff.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. You didn't eat one tonight.
Well, you gave me beer, and that always supersedes a Pop-Tart. I'll hit it on the way out.
Good to know. So, her request was declined by Laris's father, Fred. Who would only approve of family members working with the singer. Saldivar was convinced by her friends to give Selena a try, though she originally disliked the singer because she dominated the Tejano Music Awards.
She was too good.
So she didn't like her to begin with. Saldivar attended a concert and it changed her views. She approached Selena's father, Abraham Quintanilla
Close
Jr.
enough.
That's what I said. Quintanilla Jr. about starting the fan club in San Antonio. He approved and she immediately became the club's president. Later, she became the manager of Selena's clothing boutiques. Selena.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In 1993, the fan club had reached 1,500 members in less than 4 years and eventually grew to over 5,000. It became one of the largest fan clubs in the San Antonio area.
5,000. I figured she could have done better than 5,000.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm trying to think back to 1993. When you say someone's getting ready to take it over like Madonna, 5,000 in your fan club just doesn't gonna do it.
Yeah, but how did you round them up back then?
Well, that's the other thing I was trying to run.
A letter? You mail it?
93, does that, I mean, maybe 5,000 is, maybe that equates to what, 25,000 people?
Yeah, I mean, the phone
50,000?
calls. There's probably a lot of phone calls.
In early 1995, the Quintanillas discovered that Saldivar was embezzling money from the fan club and fired her. 3 weeks later, Selena agreed to meet Saldivar in a Days Inn motel.
I don't like where this is going.
In Corpus Christi on the morning of March 31st, 1995, to retrieve financial records Saldivar had been refusing to turn over. The Chronicle also reported that on April 2nd, 1995, the suspect had deposited checks in various bank accounts under false names. Selena's marketing director, Jimmy Gonzalez, said they had a meeting with her and brought these accusations to her. Gonzalez noted that this might have triggered Saldivar off. The marketing director added that checks were made out to her instead of the fan club, saying that Selena's killer instructed fans to make them out to her name.
Oh, we're jumping the gun here.
That I didn't know. So Saldivar once again delayed the handover by claiming she had been raped in Mexico. Selena drove Saldivar to a local hospital where doctors found no evidence of rape.
It's pretty nice of Selena.
She is super nice, but then we have to remember how young she was at the time.
Yeah.
It's nice or naive, you know?
Yeah, if you look at her videos on YouTube now, they get a lot of hits, a lot of views.
Do it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
There's usually one playing every night at my house.
So all the hits are from out of your house?
Yes. I think there's a good portion of them.
Is a little lady dancing around like Selena singing?
No, she just plays her and Jenny Rivera. There's a lot of those too.
Okay, don't let her know. I don't know who the hell is Jenny Rivera.
Jenny Rivera might even have been bigger than Selena.
Oh, geez. Oh, man. Okay, let's move on. They returned to the motel where Selena again demanded the financial papers. Saldivar took a pistol from her purse and pointed it at the singer. Selena tried to flee, but Saldivar shot her once in her right shoulder, severing an artery. Critically wounded, Selena ran towards the lobby for help. She collapsed on the floor as the clerk called 911, and with Saldivar chasing her, calling her a bitch. Selena died in the hospital from loss of blood at 1:05 p.m., 16 days after her 24th birthday. So she wasn't, okay, maybe nice was it, because she was actually 24. For some reason, I thought Selena was younger when she was murdered.
That's still young if you ask this 45-year-old.
Yeah, but I thought she was more like 19, 20 when it happened. Selena had managed to make her way to the lobby before collapsing while Saldivar locked herself in her pickup truck in the hotel's parking lot with a gun, threatening to kill herself. She held police at bay for almost 10 hours until finally giving up, Houston Chronicle reported.
She definitely peed her pants in that time.
Look, man, I don't know how I feel. I guess I do. I do know how I feel about people who murder and then try to hold themselves hostage.
I'd be like, do it.
I say get the sniper out, man. Just shoot.
There you go.
Here, we're gonna help you.
Got to contain suspect.
We're going to help. No, don't worry about it.
That's like, I remember there's a guy, the Tobin Bridge, which is a big bridge in Boston, and someone was going to jump off and was causing a huge traffic delay one morning, and people just started yelling at the guy, "Just do it, just go!" Like they're late for work, so they're telling this dude to jump.
I've seen that before, where people are like, "Just jump, dude."
Go. I'm late for work. Can we get this over with?
Not even there. Not even with people who are just late for work. People I just want to see something.
Right.
Just do it.
This will add to my Wednesday.
Yeah, this will give me something to talk about at the water cooler. So Saldivar's trial for the murder of Selena was followed closely by the Latino community in the United States. The trial was not televised, but cameras were allowed outside the courthouse. The venue was moved to Houston, Texas, after Saldivar's lawyers successfully argued that she could not receive a fair trial in Selena's hometown.
Yeah, probably a good call.
Mm-hmm. Before the start of the trial, CNN reported that prosecutors were expected to introduce a controversial police confession signed by Saldivar, in which she said she shot Selena during an argument over accusations from the singer's father that Saldivar stole money from Selena's accounts. The defense was expected to introduce testimony from Texas Ranger Robert Garza.
Texas Rangers, that's just cool, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Like Walker, Texas Ranger.
Are they doing roundhouse kicks?
Chuck Norris coming in.
Roundhouse. What's that? Roadhouse.
That's Patrick Swayze.
I know. I was thinking of that Family Guy episode when Peter Griffin was roundhouse kicking people. And I think he was kicking like, Roadhouse.
I missed that episode.
He had his shirt off and shit with jeans. He was roundhouse kicking people. Roadhouse. Roadhouse is not a good movie, but good enough that it gets you trapped and you end up watching it.
Yeah, you watch it to a thing. All right, I got to see the bad guy get it.
I'm like, why am I watching this fucking movie? Sam Elliott and Patrick Swayze kicking people's asses.
Yep.
And then you go back and see how small Patrick Swayze really was.
He was not big.
He was not a big guy. And then you see him, he was a dancer originally, so.
Well, I saw Dirty Dancing.
No, he was an actual dancer.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
That's the only line I know for that. Because to me, again, another terrible movie.
Dirty Dancing was not terrible.
It's terrible.
If you like pina colada.
Oh my God, you do this every week to the people who are listening. I got to figure out a way to let them know. I got to put it in the direction.
Jamie could sing on this episode.
This could happen. Yes, I do not like that. I just don't like that movie. I don't like Ghost either.
How are we friends right now?
If you like Ghost, I don't know.
Your love.
Oh my God. Well,
and she starts fucking up that pottery.
Demi Moore.
I think that pissed me off more than anything. Like, that was a perfectly good vase she was making.
Why do you care?
And then Pat goes Swayze, gets her to fuck it all up.
I don't. How
gives her the old ghost D.
First of all, we talked about. Okay, I'm not gonna say Roadhouse is, but we talked about two other movies that are chick flicks, and this is how you. I don't know how we're friends anymore because I
like the occasional chick flick.
Hey, what if I say I'm not a big fan of Steel Magnolias? Is that gonna ruin it?
Whoa.
Okay, there it is, Chris Bennett.
You cross a line. That was a great movie. It was great.
You know what? I think I didn't like them because my mother made us watch them. She would make us come out of our room or wherever we were doing to come watch these movies with her because they were her favorite movies.
Come watch Julia Roberts die.
Fried Green Tomatoes was another one.
I never saw that one.
That we had to go sit and watch. But yeah, I don't care for those others.
Fried Green Tomatoes, huh?
Yeah, Fried Green Tomatoes, Kathy Bates.
I like Chasing Amy. That's a total chick flick, but I like that movie.
I don't look at that one like a total chick flick, though.
Well, because it's a Kevin Smith film, but still, it's a chick flick. Like,
go on.
As close as anything that Kevin Smith would ever put out.
I wonder where he's at reading comic books somewhere, I think. The defense was expected to introduce testimony from Texas Ranger Robert Garza that he overheard Saldivar claim the shooting was accidental and that she objected when police failed to include it in her statement. The defense attorneys argued the shooting was accidental, but the prosecution pointed out that Saldivar, a trained nurse, neither called 911 nor tried to help Selena after she was shot.
She just yelled, "Bitch."
She did, "Bitch." Saldivar claimed that the gun accidentally went off.
I think it was Spanish. I think she said, "Puta."
However, it was shown that the pistol, a 5-shot 38 caliber revolver, required 11 pounds of pressure on the trigger to fire it.
Is that a lot?
which can only occur when the trigger is intentionally pulled. Well, you're not going to accidentally fire that thing is what they're saying. And no, 11 pounds is not a lot.
I don't understand. Like, if you tied 11-pound weight to a trigger, that's what it would take. Like, if you tied a 10-pound weight and hung it, suspended it from the trigger, it wouldn't pull that trigger.
So if you apply 11 pounds of pressure.
So you'd have to add another pound, tie another pound on.
Yeah.
All right. I'll buy that.
The judge did not give the jury the option of lesser charges or manslaughter or negligent homicide and told the juries they must convict or acquit Saldivar on the sole charge of first-degree murder. Oh, that's rough, man. You were almost setting that woman up for failure.
Yeah, that's all you're getting.
The jury deliberated for 2 hours before. Oh, that's not long enough. Yeah. For 2 hours before finding Saldivar guilty of murder. She was sentenced to life in prison on October 23rd, 1995, with parole eligibility set for 30 years.
That's coming up.
Yeah, if she's alive, she's got 4 years to go, or more closer to 3. This is the maximum prison term allowed in Texas. November 22nd, 1995, she arrived at the Gatesville unit, now the Christina Crane unit in Gatesville, Texas, to be processed. Saldivar is currently serving her life sentence at the Mountain View unit in Gatesville, operated by the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. She will become eligible for parole on March 30th, 2025. Because of multiple death threats against her by the imprisoned fans of Selena, Saldivar was placed in isolation. Ooh, man.
I'm looking it up to see if she's alive.
She spends 23 hours each day alone in her 9 by 6 feet prison cell. She was allowed to purchase a radio from the commissary, and she may have a 2-hour visit with family or friends each week. 23 hours. We thought we were going to. I am surprised my wife made it through the pandemic. And I live in a home that's much longer than 9 feet. 9 by 6 feet.
Yeah, and they got to keep her there because someone will try to make a name killing her, right? She is still alive, by the way.
Could you imagine 23 hours every day, bro?
The older I get, yes. Sounds peaceful.
You'd lose your mind.
Nah.
All right. I think you're full of shit. You lose your mind.
I'd lose my health before my mind.
Saldivar has never offered a motive for murdering Selena, still insisting it was an accident. In later years, she began claiming she had been protecting the singer's private life. Interviewed by journalist Maria Celeste Areras, Saldivar claimed she had a diary, a letter, and a video proving Selena's infidelity to her husband, Chris Perez. She also claimed to possess a suitcase of clothes Selena had asked her to keep. Alleged Selena had planned to abandon her career and run away with her lover, Ricardo Martinez.
The suitcase was full of all those clothing line boutique that she was supposed to be like. She was going to run away, but all these clothes have tags on them still. And she took them off the shelf and stuffed the suitcase.
Martinez, chief financier of Selena's clothing business, expressed outrage at Saldivar's charges. This woman continues doing harm, he said. I don't know how they can continue to believe a murderer. The revolver used to kill Selena was misplaced after the trial, but was finally found in a court reporter's home. It was dismantled and the pieces thrown into Corpus Christi Bay.
I could have got you some money on eBay.
How did the court reporter end up with the gun that killed Selena?
I'll hang on to it.
You got that, Chris?
Don't worry about evidence, bitch.
I got it. Put it in my pocket. Saldivar has asked the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals to accept a petition that challenges her conviction. She claims the petition was filed in 2000 with the 214th District Court, but it was never sent to the higher court. Her request was received on March 31st, 2008, the 13th anniversary of Selena's death. In March of 2019, Selena's killer was reported requesting a new trial. She said the prosecutor of the case had exculpatory material evidence which is favorable to the defendant, but her request for a new trial was dismissed by the court.
Denied.
According to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Yolanda Saldivar is eligible for parole on March 30th, 2025, which is 30 years after she was given a life sentence for the killing.
So about 3.5 years from now.
Yeah.
Less.
They said that an inmate's parole eligibility is determined by the laws in effect on the date the offense was committed. the offensive conviction, and the sentence. Saldivar was portrayed in the movie Selena by late actress Lupe Ontiveros. The movie starred a younger, fine, sexy, thick, round hip and ass Jennifer Lopez.
I don't see those words on there.
Selena. What's that now?
You know, the thing in the Hispanic community, the Mexican community, because Selena was Mexican, they don't like Jennifer Lopez in this movie for two reasons. One, Jennifer Lopez is Puerto Rican, and I guess that's offensive to, not offensive, but they just, like, you couldn't find a Mexican. That was their attitude. And then afterwards, because that was a big break for Jennifer Lopez in her professional career, and she would say, well, Selena didn't make me, I made me. So they took that really personal. So the Mexican community doesn't like Jennifer Lopez a lot.
Jennifer Lopez says the movie Selena didn't make her?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the movie was a big thing for her.
It was a very big thing. That's
she
why
could
they
at
have a
least
problem with it.
acknowledge that.
Yes. And like Selena was a big singer, a big Hispanic singer coming up. And Jennifer Lopez became that singer.
But as in multiple words of Paul Mooney, if Brad Pitt can play the Mexican and Tom Cruise can play the Last Samurai, I think Jennifer Lopez can play Mexican.
Right.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle show. Did you used to watch that when it was on television? The Chappelle show?
I've gone back and watched
reruns. How are we friends? So
Yeah.
you had Paul Mooney on, and Paul Mooney would do what Paul Mooney does, and he did the movie reviews, and he talked about it, and he talked about if Hollywood's going crazy. He said you got Brad Pitt playing the Mexican, you got Tom Cruise playing the Last Samurai. He said, I got a movie and I want Tom Hanks to star in it. It's called The Last Nigga on Earth. So that's the first thing I thought of when you said the Mexican community was upset because a Puerto Rican played Selena. So what?
Yeah, it probably had more to do with the fact that she wasn't giving Selena the due that they felt like she should be given.
Well, you don't have to give Selena the due, but you can at least give the movie its due. Yeah. I mean, that movie, before that, I don't know what else you were really doing other than, backup dancing on In Living Color.
And that was a fine gig.
That was a fine gig, except for no one knew that until she became famous.
Right.
I didn't know.
By the way, I used to do this.
I didn't know anybody. I didn't know that she used to be a backup singer. I think she dated Keenan Ivory Wayans back then as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Way to go, Keenan.
Way to go, anybody who's tapped that ass. What are you talking about?
We're proud of all of you.
Keenan, Ben Affleck is in it now.
Puff Daddy.
Puffy, that's who I was thinking about. Puffy. Who else? Who was
Mark Anthony?
Mark Anthony. Who was she with though? Right before Affleck this time around.
The cat. No, she was just with A-Rod.
A-Rod, who
and the backup dancer Casper or something.
Who drives me nuts? Aaron Rodriguez drives me. Baseball drives me nuts. The fact that you have a guy who cheated to the point that you had to suspend him twice. Now you let him sit and be a host on your post.
Oh, A-Rod got suspended twice
for steroids.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, I'm done with you.
Who's the best hitter of all time?
Did you just say you didn't know that?
I feel like I may have.
Tony Gwynn is probably the best hitter of all time.
Ted Williams.
No, he's not. Let's move on. One season, you're going to make him the best hitter?
He hit 344 for a career.
He's not bad.
521 home runs.
Nice.
And lost multiple prime years for serving our country.
Okay, here we go. You sound like me when I talk about Michael Jordan. He lost 2 prime years playing baseball.
He did. That's fair.
Playing baseball.
They might have won 8 in a row. They might have tied the Celtics for 8 in a row.
Oh, my gosh. I'm Sidney Smith.
I'm Jimmy Kamal.
From Sidney Smith Creative, this has been Murderess Podcast. As always, if you like the show, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you are listening right now. Leave us that 5-star rating and a review on Apple Podcasts. Remember, you can also support the show and receive bonus content. Maybe we'll see what happens. About the story you just heard. I cannot speak about the story you just heard. We sourced it from Wikipedia.com, Murderpedia.com, and LatinPost.com.
Oh,
remember,
a new one.
Be aware of your surroundings, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
What the fuck was that?